So well, let's talk about Love is Blind, though. So, so how does the show work?
Well, like you said, it's like the dating version of The Voice. So that's all people can go off of. We have 15 single guys and 15 single girls in these dating pods, and they talk to each other for days, weeks, with no cell phone, no television, no computers, no family and friends in their ear, and they just get to know each other.
First of all, this just sounds like vacation.
You know what? It's all they have is communication, like the old school way of getting to know somebody and like talking and asking questions about them. It's not about the superficial stuff, what you look like or what do you. I mean, it's just really about who are you.
And it's what you look like, not a filter.
Not the picture you chose to be your profile picture.
Yeah.
So these are all
And then
people
you
who
showed up and they were like, what?
Some people, some of them, I'm like, did he describe himself to you? Because we knew what both sexes looked like.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, he said he looked like so-and-so. And I was like, No, but honestly, people fell so in love so quick that when they did see each other, they were like, it's even better than I thought. And there were a couple that they're like, okay, okay, we'll just try this. And then they hug and they're like, okay.
I mean, pretty much every scenario you could imagine playing itself out on the show played itself out on the show.
Because were y'all worried that like people wouldn't? Because don't people end up getting engaged, right? That's the whole thing, right?
So you have to propose to someone sight unseen and accept their proposal without ever having seen them, and only after you accept do you finally see the person you've been talking to for hours and hours and hours. But
we didn't ask anybody. Nobody was forced to propose. So we actually, after week 1, we're like, if nobody proposes,
here's the show.
Then Netflix goes, then we have to figure out what the show is. Because then the social experiment would be nobody found love without seeing each other physically. Well, we got plenty of proposals, and again, everything you could imagine going down did going down, even. Well,
it's a whole lot.
Yeah.
You just
and you got rid of like any of the uncomfortable kind of vibe. Like somebody when you're meeting people, it's always like, oh my God, like, and you get to be yourself behind that blind. That's why it's like The Voice.
And you get away from other people in your ear, like, what do you see in her? Why are you talking to her?
Or going home and
friends
Googling somebody.
family.
Right.
That's the worst.
That's annoying when people, I'm like, did I ask you? Yeah.
It's all about the connection like, between you and the person on the other side of that wall. And the connections they formed were like, just crazy strong. And in like 2 days, like grown men weeping, like
tears.
Just
they're like,
broken.
she's the one.
Crazy.
And he's like, really? This show's gonna be great.
Exactly. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Please don't make me keep going.